Picture Europe, green hills, snowy Alps, rainy London, deserts. It sounds impossible. Yet hidden across the continent are sandy landscapes that look more like Arizona than Austria. These are Europe's semi-deserts. Strange, unexpected worlds that challenge our perceptions. But what if Europe's lush greenery is at risk of turning into a dusty wasteland? This journey will take us from Spain's sun-baked plains to man-made dunes in the east, exploring how they formed and the threat of desertification. The future of Europe's green heart is at stake. If you're surprised Europe has deserts, drop sand in the comments. Let's dive in. Our journey starts in Almeria, southern Spain, the Tabernas Desert. This is Europe's only true desert, with less than 200 millimeters of rain a year. Its arid hills and canyons shaped by rare rains resemble the American West. Sergio Leone filmed iconic spaghetti westerns here, turning it into a legendary cinematic backdrop. But the Tabernas is more than a movie set. It's a fragile ecosystem born from a rain shadow. Surrounding mountains block moist winds, leaving the basin dry and sun-baked. Life here is tough. Hardy plants and animals have adapted to survive. The Tabernas is a reminder that even small shifts in geography can create worlds that feel utterly alien. It's not an anomaly, but a lesson in how deserts can form anywhere given the right conditions. Europe's green landscapes are more vulnerable than we think. Next, we head to Oltenia, southern Romania, home to the Oltenian Sahara. Unlike Tabernas, this desert is man-made, a result of deforestation in the 1960s. Forests were cleared for farmland, exposing sandy soil to the wind. The sand began to move, forming dunes up to 6 meters high and swallowing villages and fields. The government has tried to fight back with tree planting, but the scale is daunting. The Sand Museum in Dabulani stands as a memorial to this ecological disaster. The Oltenian Sahara is a stark warning. Human intervention can unravel vibrant ecosystems in a single generation. It's not a story of climate, but of policy gone wrong. Europe's deserts aren't always natural. They can be scars left by our own hands. The lesson green landscapes are fragile and once lost are hard to restore. In southern Ukraine, the Oleshki Sands stretch across 160 square kilometers. This isn't a natural desert, but the legacy of 19th century overgrazing. Millions of sheep stripped the grasslands, exposing sand to the wind. Dunes formed, transforming productive steppe into a barren landscape. Soviet-era reforestation created a vast forest barrier to contain the sands. Today, the contrast between dense forest and open desert is striking. The Oleshki Sands are a national park and a lesson in carrying capacity. Push an ecosystem too far, and it collapses. Efforts to heal the land are ongoing, but the scars remain. Across the world, overgrazing and poor land management repeat this story. The balance between human activity and nature is delicate. Europe's deserts remind us mistakes can last centuries. In southern Poland lies the Bledau Desert, the Polish Sahara. Its origins are a mix of geology and human impact. Glacial sands once covered by pine forest. Medieval mining led to deforestation, exposing sand to erosion. Military training during World War II and after kept the landscape open, preventing regrowth. Now, as military use declines, nature is reclaiming the sand. Willow and birch are encroaching. Conservationists face a dilemma. Let nature take over or preserve this unique human-made habitat? The Bledau Desert is a paradox. A man-made natural wonder whose future is uncertain. It's a reminder that landscapes are shaped by both nature and people. Even deserts can disappear if left to the wild. In Serbia, the Deliblato Sands form Europe's largest inland sandy territory. Once the bed of the ancient Pannonian Sea, winds sculpted these dunes over millennia. The area was once wild and shifting, threatening settlements. In the 19th century, massive afforestation anchored the dunes, creating a mosaic of grassland, forest, and sand. Today, Deliblato is a biodiversity hotspot, home to rare plants, wolves, deer, and eagles. It's a story of successful ecological restoration. Human intervention created a new, stable, and rich habitat. The Deliblato Sands show that we can heal damaged landscapes. It's a special nature reserve, a green desert teeming with life. Restoration is possible, but it takes vision and effort. Europe's deserts can become havens, not wastelands. Why are deserts rare in Europe? The answer is geography and oceanography. The Atlantic Ocean and westerly winds bring moisture, watering the land from Ireland to the Urals. The Gulf Stream warms the air, preventing deep freezes and keeping the climate mild. Europe's east-west Alps let moist winds penetrate deep into the continent. The Mediterranean adds more moisture to the south. This interplay creates a climate hostile to deserts. Europe's lushness is no accident. It's a product of a grand climatic shield, but this shield is not unbreakable. Europe's shield is under threat from desertification, fertile land turning to desert. 13 EU countries are affected, with Spain and Cyprus at the front lines. Climate change brings more heat waves, droughts, and erratic rainfall, accelerating the process. Unsustainable farming, groundwater overuse, and deforestation worsen the crisis. Heavy rains on dry soil cause erosion, washing away precious topsoil. The response has been fragmented, no continent-wide plan yet exists. The sands are creeping north and time is running out. Europe's deserts are growing and the window to act is closing. The fight against desertification is urgent and complex. In the 2000s, James Lovelock, creator of the Gaia hypothesis, issued a dire warning. He predicted that by mid-century, much of Europe could become a hot, arid desert due to climate change. Lovelock foresaw soaring temperatures, dying forests, and mass migration north. His vision is controversial. Many scientists see it as an overstatement. Yet, record heat waves and droughts lend weight to his warning. The debate highlights the uncertainty of climate prediction. Whether or not Lovelock is right, his message is clear. Europe's climate is not guaranteed. The future depends on how we respond now. Europe isn't giving up. Across the continent, people are fighting desertification with trees, sustainable farming, and innovation. Reforestation is key. Trees bind soil, provide shade, and boost rainfall. Farmers are adopting drip irrigation, agroforestry, and drought-resistant crops. Nature reserves like Delablato protect habitats and restore biodiversity. Rewilding reintroduces keystone species to heal ecosystems. International cooperation is growing, with the EU's Green Deal and global initiatives. The fight is a mosaic of local actions and big policies. Healing the land is possible, but it's a race against time. Europe's future depends on resilience, adaptation, and stewardship. The battle for green is underway. We've seen Europe's hidden deserts and the threats they pose. The question, will Europe's climatic shield hold, or will deserts spread? The risks are real. Rising temperatures, droughts, and water stress are reshaping the land, but there's hope. Reforestation, sustainable farming, and public awareness are growing. Human ingenuity can heal as well as harm. The future depends on choices we make now, reducing emissions, managing water, and restoring land. Will we choose restoration or let deserts advance? Europe's fate is a bellwether for the planet. The choice is ours, and its impact will echo for generations. Will Europe stay green? That's up to us. Europe's deserts are real, and the threat of desertification is growing. The battle for the continent's future is being fought now, in policy, science, and on the land. The outcome depends on our choices. If this surprised you, like, subscribe, and comment green if you believe Europe can win. These lessons apply everywhere. Restoration is possible, but action is urgent. Thanks for joining this journey. Let's keep the conversation going.